Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'm going to be painting this 4.5-inch art stone. I'm going to give it 2 coats of this black paint. I'm going to put my guidelines on it and then I'm going to do all things pearl. That's right, it is now June and it's time to continue our Birthstone series with pearl. I want to wish everyone a happy birthday that was born in June. It's a wonderful month because it finally warms up to my liking here where I live. It gets warm enough. My mom says I'm a lizard. Might be true, but I sure do love that sun. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave a full playlist of all of the Birthstone rocks at the very end of this video and in the description. I'm going to leave you a full list of everything I use in this video in the description. And I'm going to leave you a lot of helpful videos that are going to help you put guidelines on a stone, show you how to make the stone, they'll show you how to resin the stone, and much, much more. If you can't find the answers that you're looking for, y'all leave me a comment. I love your comments. I love answering them, and I'm never too far away from them. So you shouldn't have to wait more than 24 hours for a reply. All right, you guys, I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to get to it. Let's see where this one goes. All right, I'm gonna let this dry for at least 24 hours and then I am going to resin it. I am going to put resin on it just like I do any other rock. I'm gonna put it right over these synthetic pearls and I'm gonna be sure to use my finger to just make sure it gets all the way around the pearl. I want you guys to remember, if you resin rocks like I do and maybe you use an artist torch to really pop the bubbles in the resin, just remember that these are synthetic pearls, and if you leave it there too long, you're gonna melt your pearls. Y'all, don't melt your pearls. It's June, we need those pearls. All right, here's a list of everything I used in the video, and then we'll get to that final reveal. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love the way this turned out. I think it is so cool how the pearls that are on the black background look different than the pearls that are on that pearl paint. I think it is so neat. I used the exact same pearls and they took on a whole different look. I love that about art. You can do so many different things because there's just unlimited variables in this art. Y'all, this one was fun. Thanks to all my June people for having a cool pearl birthstone. I had so much fun doing it. Maybe next year I'll hit up that Alexandrite. That one might be a little fun to try out. All right, I want to give a little peek to all the birthstone rocks that we've done so far, and then I'm going to put you a playlist so you can watch all those videos too. You guys, I hope you have a wonderful June, a happy birthday, and I hope you rock on. Boom.